So we have a problem here. Amazon drivers are now demanding tips to deliver your packages. Yeah, that's exactly what we're seeing. And it's not just Amazon. We are seeing this with everybody. Now, granted, if you are delivering for Grubhub or something like that, or Uber Eats, I understand asking for a tip. But for an Amazon delivery driver, or in one case, a United States Postal Service delivery person, asking for a tip is absolutely insane. But I want to read you what is going on. I want to read you a couple comments that I received just recently. And again, this is absolutely ridiculous that right now the tipping culture is getting insane. People are asking for tips on just about everything. Now, I'm going to break this down in just a moment, explain what is going on and what happened as well. And you can give your feedback if this is something that is justified, or is this something that we should not see here in 2025? So I'll get right down to that in just a minute. But all I ask is one thing. Takes 2 seconds. Go ahead, hit that like button if you enjoy these daily updates. And now let's begin. So here's what's going on. We are seeing the tipping culture just go bananas. When somebody comes and delivers food and you have to give them $100, that's ridiculous. I've seen it multiple times. I actually had somebody just recently reach out to me and say that they purchased something from, I believe it was Carl's Jr.'s or some fast food restaurant, and they asked Grubhub to deliver it. Well, Grubhub did deliver. They brought it up to their door. I think the guy took a picture, realized he wasn't getting a tip, so he grabbed his bag and left. Okay? We see this all the time. But here's what I think is ridiculous. Listen to this, okay? Because keep in mind, Amazon, big, massive company, now their drivers are asking for tips. Listen to this, okay? This is what somebody wrote. Somebody wrote, and I quote, "Can you tell me if I am in the right here? I think I am. So, my Amazon delivery driver knocked on my door on Christmas Eve to hand me my package and tell me Merry Christmas. He then proceeded to ask me for a Christmas bonus. I said thank you, laughed, and then shut my door, not realizing he was serious. Then, a few days later, I got a larger box from Amazon, and he brought it to my door again. He knocked on my door and said carrying this large box wasn't really part of his job, and said that most customers give him $5 for delivering their packages to the door. Am I wrong to think that Amazon drivers should bring packages to the door?" That is interesting. Now, first off, if you are receiving a lot of packages, every single day or every single week, I understand, you give your driver, right? You give them a little Christmas bonus, a gift card, you give them, cash, whatever it may be. Now, if you have a different delivery person every single day, then I probably wouldn't do that. But if I have the same delivery person every single day, week in and week out, yeah, I'm probably going to give them a little bit of a Christmas bonus. Now, this is what somebody else wrote and said, and I quote, "I get this all the time. I have even had an Amazon and a USPS delivery person stick a note with a QR code for me to send them a tip. It is their job to deliver packages. I'm a specialist for a call center for a hospital, and I don't request a tip for taking calls. Tipping has gotten out of hand." Now, that one's interesting as well. Now, here's where I think I draw the line. Somebody comes up, hands me a package. Okay, great. Now, if they linger, do I give them a tip? Probably not. Now, if it's a big package, which, recently I ended up buying a bigger item from Costco, and I get a call from the people, from the call center at Costco saying, yeah, their driver's almost there. Just wanted to make sure to confirm that I'm going to be there. And I told them, you know what? Just leave it in the driveway. Just leave it in the driveway and I will grab it. And the lady said, are you sure? I need to make sure, because if this gets stolen, we can't be on the hook. Costco's not on the hook. And I told them, don't worry about it. I'm not feeling great. I'm going to have somebody come and grab it, put it in my garage. So just drop it off the truck, leave it there, and I will put it away. I'm inside. I'm perfectly, capable of moving it myself, but I don't want to get anybody sick. Okay, simple. Now, if I were to have those people deliver it into my garage or bring it into my house, easy. Give them a quick $20, $10, whatever it may be, right? Whatever I have on me. Now, I had couches delivered from Costco. They said they could bring it in, they could, set it up, do all that stuff. After they were done, they unboxed it. They took all the boxes. I think they took the old couch. They took everything. The guy vacuumed. I gave him I think it was $20 or $50, whatever it was. Okay, because there's 3 guys. It was like $30. Gave him a $100 bill, so $33 a piece, right? Not bad. So tipping in that sense, yes. But an Amazon driver, that's what I'm questioning. Do you tip? And if you do, how much do you tip? If a box is this size, right? You can pick it up, right? Simple little box, I can hold it in one hand, right? Not a big deal. Do you tip for something like this? Now, here's where things, again, and I'm bringing back some old stories, but this is where it's just insane, okay? And I've talked about this before, where I actually went to go do some work on my truck, and I took it in the mechanic, and the majority of the work that was done, again, it wasn't a lot of work, it happened in a couple hours, quick little job. And the majority of the cost of it was the part. But when I went to go pay, they already had in like the 20 or 25%. And this was like $1,000 invoice. So they were trying to charge me more than the labor just to pay for or in a tip. It's absolutely insane. Or when you go to the dentist and now they ask for a tip. There's a tipping box right there. And I went to a burger joint, a little fast food place, okay? And normally when you go through drive-through, they ask you for the credit card, sign anything, nothing, don't ask for a tip, anything like that. But then I walked into the business, instead of going through the drive-through to help them out, they had a long line, so I had to walk in. And they print off sorry, that one wasn't it. Print off the other one that actually had the tipping portion. And again, it's a fast food place, kind of little burger joint. Gave them a few bucks as a tip, nothing much. But again, I went in to help them out. This is what's crazy is now everybody's asking for a tip. Now here's the one question I have for you. Where is the craziest place you have received a request for a tip? And did you tip? And how much? I'm just curious because right now, this is what we're seeing so much. A friend of mine just recently went to go to rent a tuxedo. Okay, he's going to like a wedding, whatever, wedding party, something like that. And he went to go rent a tuxedo. He went to go pay for it, do all this stuff, and they asked for a tip. They asked for a tip to rent a tuxedo. Not to buy, not for a custom fitting, to rent an off-the-rack tuxedo. That's interesting. But again, this is why I ask, where is the craziest place you've been asked for a tip? And did you give it? Okay? So I want to leave you with that. Again, I thought that was crazy when somebody tells me that, yeah, Amazon drivers are now demanding tips to bring your packages to your doorstep. Again, I don't think this is everywhere. I have never experienced this myself, but when I saw this, I knew I had to bring it up because my guess is this is going on elsewhere as well. So I will leave you with that. But again, thank you guys for watching. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.